Welcome to Super Chevy Brothers podcast. This is episode 97. It is what week is this? The week of May, what? 15th?
16th.
16th. Week of May 16th. I'm your host with the most, the guy so fly, everyone thinks he's high. It's Travar. And I'm joined by Mom. Is it just Mom? What's your what else you got?
That's all I got.
Okay. All right. Welcome to episode 97.
I
Coming a little later this week than usual.
Like you just
What'd you call it? Corny isn't always bad.
No, but it was corny.
You know what I wanted to do? We were supposed to watch Putney Swope, but I wasn't feeling good yesterday.
Suffering.
I've got it. I can send. You can download the app and watch it on the TV if you want.
Wait.
What do you mean? Wait for the movie?
Well, I mean, why do I have to? Is it going to be like on the phone and then on the TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can watch it after this. If you, you're gonna go lay down. I should probably lay down too. Okay,
Texas air.
We'll watch Putney Swope before
Fresh,
the next podcast.
deadly Texas air.
Yeah, it's great up here, down here.
Yeah, we can watch that.
You don't know what you're missing.
Not tonight. Then.
Did you watch anything else? I know you wanted to talk about Halo, right?
Yeah, I like talking about Halo. It was good. They ended the season, right?
I guess so. I didn't know it was the season finale there. What did you think?
It didn't seem like it, but it seems like it is the way it concluded. I won't do any spoilers, but
what's today? Thursday, right? So if it's still going, there should have been one yesterday.
Well, I watched again yesterday because I forgot I watched it with you and Kalanika. And I guess I wasn't paying attention.
No, there was an episode came out yesterday. Or today, May 19th.
Oh, today then.
Yeah, it's not over.
It's not over. It seemed like it was over. No, I didn't watch it today.
Yeah, so it's not over.
Okay,
there's a new episode.
Well,
today.
it could have ended there.
Like for the next season,
right? It could have ended like that.
Maybe. I think that would have been a horrible ending.
I didn't say a good ending. I just said it could have ended there.
Well, a lot of people were mad at this one because of the sex.
Ooh, he had sex.
Well, okay. One thing, Master Chief. Master Chief as a video game character that people love is faceless. He has a voice. He doesn't speak very much. He has. I think one of the things people like about Master Chief is kind of the opposite of what the show is doing. Like, he has emotions now, and all the people like that. He's got a mission, and he's literally going from one end of the universe to the other to finish it.
Well, it's like a
in
robot.
The game. Huh?
Like a robot.
Not like a robot.
Yeah, like an automaton, because he's just one.
In the game, he gets hurt, he gets betrayed, he gets in these situations, but it gets to the point where almost all hope is lost, and he's still going. I think that's why people like him. He doesn't care about the boobies. He pees in his suit. Huh?
He won't let things get him down.
He won't let anything get in his way. Until he dies, he's gonna complete his mission.
And you can tell
he's not gonna
this is like the opposite of that.
Yeah, this is not that.
Because he took a swing. He became Master Chief.
Well, the thing that's kind of weird to me, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with romance in shows because romance is something that happens and people do stupid things in romance. Right? I get it. It's a lot of people don't like it, but it is a thing that happens, right? Didn't they know each other for like a week, maybe?
That's kind of how it happened. It was
at the most a week.
It was very like Oedipus because he was too attached to his mother figure. So that was a good thing that he went somewhere and had sex. Because initially I asked you, who is she to him? Because I thought that was his girlfriend
No,
or a
she's
love interest. She acted like she loved him so. But when I really paid attention, because I said, she's quite a bit older, but that doesn't mean anything. Usually older guy, younger girl. What's wrong with the other way around? But
yeah, you would say that. She
point is, I thought,
losing it out here.
well, she was acting kind of cougarish. She wasn't like a mother, you know? And she like had him so attached to her. But that's kind of how I figured out, oh, this is really a mother. Because the attachment was like umbilical,
Right. I mean,
And when he met the girl,
part of it is when he was last like a regular person, he was a kid.
Right.
Until they did the experiments and they lose all that stuff. So his attachment to her is still like him being a kid.
It is, but I didn't know that until they did all the flashbacks and showed other connection. And he trusted her.
Right, yeah.
But then he met her.
Right. Okay, one thing I didn't, so this show makes it in the games, Halo Chief is very separated from a lot of the actual, like, because of the way the games are, like it's like go here, go. You're kind of separated from the base, the central army stuff. To me, with the show, when they didn't have emotions and all of that stuff, wouldn't it have made more sense for them to tell them that they did the cloning and all that stuff? Because they wouldn't care, right?
Hey, what would they care?
Or they would care less, at least. They would care some of it because he took it out in the first place, right? He didn't kill the Chinese girl,
but he took it out because of the artifact.
That's true. Yeah,
it got through to him. It went beyond that thing.
That's true. Yeah, okay.
That's the only reason.
Anyway, people hated the banging. They thought that was so un-Halo, which it kind of is. But in Halo, you have to remember, everyone who loves Halo was like a 12 or 13-year-old when Halo first came out, and it's like ew girls, right? But I didn't think it was that horrible. I've settled in with this is not the game. This is
right.
this is a story, and it's using these Halo elements. It's just a different universe of Halo that's maybe more suited for TV, because I do like watching it, but I'm not going to see the things I love about Halo in it.
Well,
I do like watching
the way that last episode ended. I have a feeling that I'm not gonna like where it takes it next.
Where do you think it's going next?
Well,
we're trying to talk without spoiling too much, I guess. But
now they're like love interest, and they even connect from their past, right?
Yes.
They know that they knew each other in the past.
Yes.
You remember?
No, not really.
The little boy and little girl?
That's not the same boy. He died. The boy died.
Oh, she's remembering.
She's remembering the other boy she was with.
That
was her brother.
But who's her brother?
The one when she was a kid and the soldiers came and was screwing and messing with them. And
but okay, thank you. That solves
does that make more sense?
A mystery for me. And let me tell you why. Because I got upset initially when Master Chief was having sex. Because I'm like, that's his sister. Because I thought he was the boy that she knew when they were younger. But now I recall they killed that boy.
They shot that boy real good. He got at least 12
that's
in the dome.
Right. Yeah.
He had a closed gasket.
Yeah, they got him good.
They got him pretty good.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it. I really am. At the end of the show, or when we get out of this, I want to see how well you know your Halo. I have a questionnaire.
Well, so to me, what I'm excited for, because to me, the things that happen in the Halo games aren't that exciting to me. It's the more history. And so, do you remember when the Chinese... I should not call her Chinese girl. I should say Quan.
Asian.
What is it? Is Asian better than Chinese? She's Chinese. Or they speak Mandarin, so it's... She's not Mandingo.
Oh my god. Chinese. Okay. Okay, Chinese. That's not
Quan.
racist or anything. That's
Well, I should call her by her name, not
that's
Chinese.
their
Oh,
nationality.
speaking of name, on the side. Okay, so I was on the phone today trying to make a doctor's appointment, and the woman was asking me how to spell my name, and like CAHM spelling. And she's like, "Is that C or B?" So then you have to do like the
Charlie.
C as in catacombs, right? When I was a kid, I used to say R as in retard because it was kind of it's kind of funny. And then B, ain't nobody gonna mix that up, right? There's not a B-tard and anyway.
I do not believe you.
So I'm on the phone and I'm like P as in potato, R as in, and my brain goes, don't
do
it. So I'm like R as in
run.
no. What do you think I said?
I don't know. Rebarb. What did you say?
I just said R. I didn't say anything. This is R.
Just R. Is it?
Anyway, back to Halo. We become better people as we get older. Most of us.
I sure
right?
did.
What was that? Like 15 years ago? I probably would have dropped the R bomb.
Well, thank goodness you didn't.
What, you think they wouldn't schedule me? They would have scheduled me. My insurance is pretty good.
It depends.
Stop laughing so hard. It's getting the microphone.
That's horrible, Jimmer. I'm ashamed of you.
Don't be.
But I'm glad you grew up and grew out of such a horrible thing to say.
It was kind of anyway. Back to Halo. So I'm excited to see you. You remember the part where Quan, right? She has the visions of the well and her ancestors, and then the like robot ball comes out of the well, or it goes into the well. No. Well, that's Guilty Spark, so Halo has a lot to do with ancestry and ancient living things, and Guilty Spark is part of that. And to me, Guilty Spark's story from the books and things is really interesting. So, and in Halo, he's just kind of like, it's kind of weird. He's a robot, but he's not. It's kind of interesting. But is he a good guy, bad guy? You'll figure it out. But I'm excited to see what happens next. I know a lot of people are off the show, especially after Master Chief bangs someone. But I think if that's, I mean, it wasn't even like a sex scene though. It's
no.
They went to bed together.
Like
they woke
the
up together.
1940s and 20s movie.
Well, it's not that. I mean, you couldn't even sleep in the same bed back then.
Drift off to
Maybe two beds in the same room. Is that why people thought Batman and Robin were gay too? Because on TV they'd have two different beds.
Okay,
but then if you watch the Brady Bunch, they have two different beds.
Okay, let's move on to the next.
Well, here's the thing. I'm looking at our list of things, and you added things like I asked you to. But I have no idea why you added them. For example, this Scream 2022 poster.
Yeah, we saw Scream.
Yeah, we saw Scream. Oh, you want to review it?
We didn't talk about it.
I didn't think we needed to. I didn't think we needed.
See what happens when I make the attempt? You know,
I mean, it's kind of dated at this point. I mean, it's not really related to.
It's 2022. It's still 2020. When did we see it?
We saw it like last month.
That was not a month ago. That was a week ago.
No, that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was a little bit ago.
So it's so out of date.
It came out in January.
Okay, so let's skip that one.
Well, okay, well, no.
I don't
Hold on, no.
Move on.
Why'd you like it? Round 1. Or didn't like it? I don't know.
Well, it was kind of one I hope that closes it out. Hoping.
Okay. No. I mean, I'm sure they'll make it.
I can't say I liked it because I don't remember how it ends. I think I fell asleep.
I don't. Okay, I don't want to ruin Scream. I won't ruin the killers. Okay.
Okay, because
But it ends.
I fell asleep. I have no idea who killed anybody.
It ends with one of the main characters stabbing another person. Does that help? There's a fire.
I didn't.
They
I
were
slept
shooting.
through that. The last scene I saw.
Okay, don't say anything then. You'll say the last thing I saw was when person A took off the mask.
The last thing I saw was at the hospital scene.
You mean in the first 30 minutes of the movie?
Oh, was it?
That's at the beginning of the movie.
I guess we don't need to review this.
I mean, it was all right. It starts off like a homage to Scream.
Homage.
That's what I said. Homage.
Oh.
I said homage.
Oh. Homage.
This was a
Oh.
homage. It starts. That's how it starts off.
Last listener.
And then it becomes like a parody of it.
It was totally a parody.
Well, it becomes a parody of a parody of it, because like it kind of makes sense, but because Scream is not horror. It's horror as in the tenseness and like there's a guy who could kill you, but it's not horror in like there's not a lot like these days. A lot of horror is about like evil, like there's a ghost, or like you can't defeat the presence of this thing. It's just people, right? And then at the end it gets kind of silly, but Scream is always kind of silly.
Well, you can't help it because of the other Scream, the funny Scream.
You mean Scary Movie?
Scary Movie. How can you watch Scream and not think of Scary Movie?
I don't know, because Scary Movie was pretty funny.
Because I thought it was going to be the same thing for a minute.
Yeah, well,
that's why I fell asleep after.
I'm glad you like that. I also don't know why you put this picture for Black Phone, the Black Phone.
Because it's coming out and I want to see it.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts?
Out yet? Did you see the trailer?
Well, I go to movies way more often than you do, so I saw this trailer like 6 months ago. This trailer's been running.
But it's not out until June.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Right. So it's coming.
Yeah, but you watched the trailer too,
I watched
right?
the trailer. And
you know exactly what's going to happen until the end.
I had to cut it off because I'm like, if I wanted to see the movie, I wait for June.
Right. So I've seen the trailer.
But I know what it's about.
If the movie's 90 minutes long, I know everything that happens in the first 80 minutes.
85.
I don't know. All I don't know is if the kid dies or not.
Right. That's all we don't know.
Okay.
But right. I thought it was going to be an interesting movie because I went to see Doctor Strange.
Right. And that's where you saw the trailer. Right?
That's where I saw the poster. I never actually saw I saw the poster. I went online to see the trailer because it looked really scary.
Ah, okay. You sent me the picture. I remember you saw the picture.
And I was like, what is this about? So it's really kind of creepy and scary and horrific about child napping, you know?
I think it's called kidnapping.
Is that why they call it that? Because
Yeah.
it's a kid and they napped it.
Yeah.
They should have called it kidnapping. Because kids nap like they're sleeping. It's not. It should be nabbing.
At one point I was looking up the etymology for that.
Yeah, look that up. But kidnapping means while they're sleeping. And in this case, it was like a young teen, you know? Like a tween, 11-ish kind of kid, right? Not a big kid, a little kid. And he already knew that there was like terror in the town for this kidnapping, child napping person, and he still went with him. Like, I want to be tricked or something. I didn't get that part. But maybe it's because he's an innocent child.
Kids are stupid.
Well, they're innocent.
Well, okay, kids are barely humans.
Oh my God.
No, hold on. Okay, think about it.
Are we doing the abortion thing again?
Let's say this is part of that too, I guess. If you're making a pizza and you got the dough, you put this sauce on the dough, you flip in the woo. Is that a pizza or is it dough?
Flip it after the sauce.
Oh, whatever order you do. Is that pizza or is it dough? It's dough.
It's dough.
And if I put the sauce on it and put the toppings, is it pizza or is it dough with sauce and toppings on it? Or maybe I'd even call it a young pizza. But it's not a pizza. That's why we call them young. We call them kids. We don't call them adult humans. They're kids. They're children. They're teenagers. When you become an adult, we don't say like he's a 2-decade ager or something. We don't do that because you're an adult. You're fully baked. You're here. You're maybe queer, and you're not going anywhere.
Where is this going?
Rhyming is a part of this show. If you got to rhyme sometime.
Okay.
See, I just did it right there.
I see.
But here's the thing: a kid is a kid and not a human. They're stupid. That's why they don't get rights. They don't have rights.
Beings.
They don't have rights. Parents control children because they're not adults.
Okay.
And they're not adults because they're stupid.
They control children because they don't know enough to control themselves.
People who don't know enough to control themselves are stupid.
Oh my god!
No, I mean, what else is it? Okay, when you're an adult and you don't know enough to control yourself, we call it addiction.
Male.
That's bad.
Male.
Oh, see that's sexist. Okay. It's addiction or it's those are bad things, but we let them go in kids because they're not fully baked, and that's okay. It didn't say there's something wrong with being fully baked, and the way everything is set that way too. You don't get rights as a kid. You get like basic human rights, kind of. You can't vote, right? It's a country everybody should vote. You can't vote if you're a kid, right?
Yeah, that's
you don't pay taxes as a child. I mean, that's fair because you're stupid.
Because you can't work.
Huh?
Can't work.
Who else doesn't
Unless
pay taxes?
We have child labor. We have child labor laws to prevent exploitation.
Well, here's the thing. They do pay taxes if they work, but they get no representation. You could start working at 15, 16, 17.
I did.
You get no representation because you're not fully human. What other people don't get representation? Or what other people don't pay taxes? They get representation. Disabled people. It's a different category. Kids are not full humans.
Full adults. They're not full adults.
No, they're not full humans. An adult means a full human. That's what that means. What does it mean to be an adult? You're a full human. I don't know how you can argue with this.
Okay. I won't argue with it, but
okay, so that's why kids get kidnapped. They're stupid.
Okay.
Okay, so go watch that movie. I really hope I'll watch it. It looks kind of corny to me. One thing about Netflix and Disney or whatever HBO, Netflix really, Netflix and Amazon. The one thing about those two services, when they make their own movies, right? They don't really give you trailers that are real. They're like cut together in like probably a day. They don't really give you trailers, so when you watch the movies, you really don't know what's happening for the most part.
That's the way
it is. But these big movies in the theaters, you know everything is going to happen.
They tell you the whole movie.
Well,
why is that? What is that? What led to that?
Because they need to get people to watch.
And,
I know.
That says something about what they think of people's minds.
But it's true. People will see a trailer.
That is not true.
It's not true for everyone. I think it's less true for people who really like movies. But
right.
There are people, when you talk about the general public, when you want to get them to watch a movie, a lot of times more information is better. Because they otherwise it's in and out, and then they don't go watch the movie. When you see a movie flop.
So they would rather lose the true movie lovers by showing them the whole damn movie in the trailer.
Right, because there's a margin, okay, of what is a good movie and bad movie financially, right? when movies make these ginormous amounts of money,
that doesn't make it a good movie.
It doesn't make it a good movie, but it's more likely to be. It's more likely to be a movie that's enjoyed.
Right.
But then you get to a point where movies don't make money, and it's either not the marketing was bad, people didn't go see it,
or it was COVID time.
Well, let's not factor that in. Let's just say the marketing was bad. The trailers weren't enough to grab people to go watch and know what the movie is, and they didn't go see it. B, it could have been a bad movie, but usually to really tell if a movie failed because it was bad, it would have to actually sell kind of well and then fall off really hard. Because if a movie's bad, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. If nobody sees it, that's what the money reflects, who saw it and who didn't see it. And they really don't care if the movie's good or bad. They just need people to watch. So that's why the trailers have so much info. People want info to go see a movie. So I'm sure this movie will do okay, at least the first week. As long as like some Disney thing isn't coming out or something.
What was that? Some what?
Some fog Disney. Okay, so those were the things, Mom. Oh, okay.
Threw those out. What was the last one?
I had something. I saw this. This is a short podcast today. It's gonna be apparently mostly movies. I had a video game thing about this.
Oh yeah, you did.
Not this though. I guess I didn't add it or add it to the wrong spot.
Yeah, it was only that one thing.
And 3 times 1. What is it? 3! Yeah, that's a magic number.
I saw the Uncharted movie. For whatever reason, it came back into theater.
Oh, how was that?
Okay.
Okay.
It's a Marky Mark movie. Marky Mark's in it. Yeah. So, you know how it is with Marky Mark. He signed a deal with the devil. He's going to be successful doing movies, but every time he does one, it's going to be worse than the last one. But this isn't bad. Here's the thing. It is Uncharted. It kind of feels like Uncharted. It's not the first movie or second. It's not the first game or any of those. It's like an origin story. Tom Holland Spider-Man plays Nathan Drake, which is interesting because he's younger, but it is an origin story. When you played the game, Nathan Drake is like in his mid-30s. Right. He's not right, but young. He's on the. But Tom Holland has a young look. They introduce a character you'll meet later, I guess, in the game. And Sully, the older guy, that's Mark Wahlberg. He's younger. He's not as old. It kind of feels like a movie from an older time, like a National Treasure or The Mummy or something. It's an adventure movie. Like, let's go around here and there. Yeah, the end, the last 30 minutes are kind of fun. It's a lot of fighting and stuff, and he gets his gun holsters. Like, oh, that's the guy. They have the guy who voices the guy in the game. He's in the movie in one little cameo part. It was fine. It's not amazing. It's not like, oh, you gotta watch that again and again. It kind of, there's like in the games there's a chemistry between the characters, and in here it's just not there the same way. The characters are the same, I guess, but it's just not built there. And I guess because it's an origin thing, it was all right. I enjoyed it. Kolonica liked it. I didn't feel like I wasted my Tuesday half off deal on it. So yeah, it was fine. It's one of the least offensive video game movies, because a lot of video game movies at best are bad. But this one it's fine. It's not bad. It's fine. It's not, Mortal Kombat 1 or 2, which are classics, but they're classic because they're kind of really bad. Right. So I enjoyed it.
Well, sounds like a fun movie. I want to ask you a couple of Halo questions because.
Yeah, so Mom has a Halo quiz for me.
Where's that damn fourth
by the way,
I'm not.
Biko's probably more of a Halo expert than I am.
So you're saying you're giving excuses why you won't know the answer?
Come on, bring it on.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Where's this coming from? You can't.
I'm gonna
steal it.
tell you my source. It is from the Game Informer. 341.
You liking those magazines, huh?
I'm learning some things.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we know about Cortana, right?
Yeah.
It actually appeared in a number of different colors, but which hue have we never seen her?
Okay.
Is it green?
This is hard for me. I'm colorblind. Okay.
I
Come
forgot. Is it green, purple, yellow, or blue?
Okay. Purple and blue and green are kind of cheating. Let's see.
Left one off.
Oh, one more. Okay, so I think by default she's blue.
By
right?
default, she is blue.
Okay, default she's blue. And I think she goes red when she gains sentience at first. That's just in my mind that when she gained sentience and she started like, I don't know what's gonna happen in the show. I can't say it's gonna spoil the show, but when she gained sentience, I'm pretty sure she went red a couple of times, artistically to show you, oh, she's angry. Green, that sounds like something spacey. Yellow is the one that yellow. So purple, blue, green,
Red,
yellow, and yellow. I'm gonna say yellow is the color she hasn't been. Purple and blue to me sounds like one artist could have said blue in Halo 1, and in Halo 3 they changed it to purple.
Yay, that's the answer. I'm trying to cut you off before you talk yourself out of it.
Okay, give me a time limit to how long I got to answer.
All right, 10 seconds.
Jesus, I won't have time to exposition.
Which of these artificial intelligences joined Cortana's created faction? Clone, Roland, the Weapon, or Mendicant Bias?
Whoa, was that one answer?
But did I go too fast?
Can you say like A? Because I don't know what you said.
Okay, you want the question again?
Yeah.
Which of these artificial intelligences joined Cortana's created faction? Was it A, Sloan, B, Roland, C, the Weapon, or D, Mendicant
Bias? What is it?
A, Sloan.
Okay, I that's got to be after my Halo time.
So here's one you should know. It's about Master Chief, your favorite character.
Okay, I didn't say that, but okay.
Master Chief was part of Spartan 2 program, which produced the most powerful super soldiers humanity has ever seen. Who was not one of his Spartan 2 colleagues? A, Kelly. B, Master P. I'm just kidding. Oh, that was a joke. B, Linda. C, Jameson. Or D, Fred.
I'm gonna say Fred because that sounds like who's named Fred in Halo? Come on.
His companion. The answer is C, Jameson.
Okay, Fred has got to be the worst name in a sci-fi anything.
Fred.
Is she Frederick or Fredrickson? Fred? He's Spartan Fred.
Okay. All right. So which Halo ring was destroyed at the end of Halo Combat Evolved?
Oh boy. Okay. I didn't know they had different names.
Okay, let's get
Come on, bring it on. Tell me, ask me.
Was it Installation 00? Or B, that was A. Or B, Installation 03? C, Installation 04? Or D, Installation 07?
7.
The A, B, C, or D?
D.
Wrong. It
What
was
is it?
C, Installation 04.
I didn't know they had different names. I thought it was Halo and then another Halo and another Halo.
Okay, we're finding out your skill level here and knowledge. All right. So while he is often referred to simply as the Arbiter, that role
is a real name. Okay.
Good with that?
No, keep going.
That role was only given to the famed Thangali. Is that pronounced right?
No.
Thangali warrior.
Keep going.
Tell me how to pronounce it.
Just keep going. I'm trying to get the question in my head. Come on.
That role was only given to the famed Thangali warrior as a mark of shame. What is his given name? Was it A, Kai Vadam, B, Jul Moaim, C, San Shayam, or D, Abu Med Helkam?
I'm going to say Sanshayam.
What letter was that?
C, I think.
Wrong. It was A.
I don't know the Arbiter's real name.
The Vadam. Vadam Badam.
Bada boom, bada
Bada
bing.
boom, bada bing.
He's Italian.
It's the pizza again.
Well, the thing is, they have
formed children.
How many fingers do they have? Like 2, and then a one thumb. So that's like perfect for chef kisses.
Sounds like a child, half-formed human. All right, we miss Sergeant Johnson. He was great. Do you know him?
The black guy.
Who shot him, ultimately leading to his death? Was it A, the Gravermind? I don't have any lights. Not that I can't read it. That stuff on the wall doesn't do it for me. B, Tartarus. C, the High Prophet of Regret. Or D, 343, Guilty Spark.
I'm going to say Guilty Spark. I don't know.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Got 2 out of 20. That's great. That's enough for now. I'll save some of these questions for another time.
Oh, no problem.
Too wrong. Okay.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm fine with it.
We'll have another
Where's that
question
damn 4th Chaos Emerald?
Maybe sometime we can do that for our listeners and have a giveaway. Clean out your toy closet.
Okay. If every episode you're gonna try to find a way for me to get rid of my stuff. The Hulk trailer came out. She-Hulk. You watched that today?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
Sounds like it's cute.
Sounds cute. Sounds very cute. People were upset about the CG. They said it didn't look that great.
They said that about one of the other Hulks too. Remember?
Which
that was
one?
their biggest complaint. I guess the one that had the worst CG.
Well, are you talking about before Disney and Marvel were making it?
Right. I think it was the one before they started.
The one by Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, man. Is that the one?
I think so.
Yang
they complained about it.
Wong. What's his name?
I don't know, but I'd stop while you're ahead.
Why? I don't. I think it's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon guy, right?
I think so, and they really complained about the CG.
Maybe it's not.
It was kind of wonky. Yeah.
It was. He was very green. He had that real cute face.
Yeah. It looked like a cartoon.
He jumped at the helicopters and stuff.
It looked like a cartoon.
The second one after that, which I guess was actually a sequel, which is called is it Incredible Hulk? I don't know. The one with
the Hulk.
Ed Norton.
I think that one was fine. Or is that the one they said?
No, that one was fine. I think
that was fine.
That one.
I think it was the one before that.
Yeah, the first. Well, but that was years and years ago.
Right. So now there's no excuse for CG being bad.
Well, I think the difference is it's a TV show, not a movie. It's a TV show.
Oh, that is. They could no. They should.
Well, here's the thing.
Make they
have this Avengers. They did the 10 years, or what was it? 10 years of movies and stuff. I think they're moving away from introducing characters in all these movies just so they can make another movie. I think they rather introduce these characters in TV shows that they can do faster, and then have the movies have them there. Like the Wanda thing in Multiverse of Madness, that's a lot of backstory to have in a movie. Like
that makes
so
sense.
It's better to have it in the show and then the movie.
But how much backstory we're gonna have on She-Hulk?
Well, how does she become She-Hulk? Who is She-Hulk? Why does she know the Hulk? Like that's a lot to have in there.
Not really.
Unless that's the movie. But here's the thing, nobody wants to see origin movies anymore. Because I've read it a million times since I was a kid.
So how did she become She-Hulk?
Watch the TV show. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to see that as a movie. Because essentially what it's going to be is she gets hit with rays and turns green. And then she has some problem with being green. And then at the end, she's going to accept that she's a green woman. Nobody wants to see that.
Nobody wants to see that now.
That's why there's no Hulk movie.
But that was funny on Twitter.
Thor's got a movie. First colored woman.
Thor's got a movie. Iron Man not colored woman.
Iron Man has a movie. Captain America has a movie, right? But there wasn't a Hulk movie because everybody's seen the Hulk. There's a TV show.
We've seen all the Hulks.
But from every out of all those Avengers, everyone's seen the Hulk the most. Yeah. That's why they didn't make another Hulk movie. They just put it in the movie. Yeah, that's enough.
That's why I was like, oh, She-Hulk. It'll be cute. So
I like She-Hulk. She's one of my favorite female people.
But it'll be cute. I'm looking forward to it.
But they need a Hulk. I think the Avengers need a Hulk. So She-Hulk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What's his face? The guy who plays Hulk. He's getting old.
Think so? They think that's what? Yeah, he's been around.
They're all getting. I mean, it's 10 years ago they started this. They're all getting old. Except for the Chris's, they'll probably
except
be
for
around.
the Spider-Man. They keep
the Spider-Man and the Thor guy's not that old. The what's his name? Guardian of the Galaxy people aren't that old.
They're not that old.
Right? But so it's like you can't have just the Hulk always coming in, right? You gotta have.
They need a new Hulk.
Yeah, so
they just love the actor. But they need a new Hulk.
Yeah, need a new Hulk.
Fresh Hulk.
For a little bit. Yeah, I thought it looked okay. I think the CG is kind of sloppy, but...
You saw the CG?
You saw the same trailer.
I didn't see anything. When was she going to turn green?
You didn't watch the trailer then. She's literally green in 90% of the trailer.
Maybe it's my eyes. I don't know.
You watched the trailer, didn't you?
So to me, the CG's great. I can see it's great.
They make these for people your age who the vision.
You see it? It's great. CG. Great.
Okay. Anything else you got on the thing? I had a thing about some Sony abortion, Bungie stuff.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do better next time. It's been a rough week. Lots of bad stuff in the air.
Yeah, I can hardly breathe. I mean, I'm here.
That's why we didn't do it on time.
Right. Well, it's like the nose. It's just, it's simultaneously leaking like a faucet and nothing can go up. It's like a one-way.
And really, honestly, I think everyone thinks I'm a totally nasal person. I'm really not. I'm only partially nasal. But the stuff in the air has really hyped up my nasal factor by like 10th degree.
You think you sound nasally on the podcast?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You should get one of those, what are the little pots? Did you hear about the guy, his like brain exploded or something? He uses in the pot, the nose pot wrong. The pot you put, like in Japan, they're like, oh, we created this amazing thing. I don't even know if that's true. But you know the thing.
Braid did what?
He had like he was doing it wrong, right? It's the pot.
Right.
It looks like
you let it flow through the other side.
right. You
of the
let it
nostril.
go through one nostril and flow through the other, and all the boogers come out, and all the cute girls like, oh, good job, right? Okay? So we know what that's called.
Okay.
Apparently, he was doing it wrong, and he like blew his brain out or something.
Blew his braid out.
Okay.
That's
hold on.
ridiculous. I don't know about that one. They've been advertising that a lot lately because I guess all the stuff in the air, all the yuckies.
I mean, it works. I've used it before. Because it goes way back, where all the cocaine gets stuck and breaks everything down. It goes back there. And that's what, I don't know what that is called biologically, but that's
Your
where it
sinus
goes.
cavity.
Yeah, it goes there and it just flushes it all out,
Maybe he had too much cocaine stuck up in there.
No. Hold on. Doctor says a woman died from brain-eating amoeba after using neti pot.
Oh, she had dirty
that's
water.
old. That's old. That's old.
Not a man or explosion of brain.
No, it was a man and he messed himself up.
I just can't imagine.
Anyway, we got to get one of those pots.
No, I don't want my brain exploding.
It won't.
I'm not using that.
Okay, well,
I'm just gonna blow.
We'll just do podcasts a day later.
We'll just be podcasting sounding like this.
Yeah,
That'll work for me.
You should hear my Elderman character every time he.
Who's that?
So in Elderman, you make a character, you put a voice on them. But you don't hit the character doesn't talk, right? But your character will get hit and they'll scream. And my guy he gets hit like, it's so horrible.
Still stuck on the R word. Okay.
Oh, see, that's wrong. Is that what you think those people sound like?
Go there. I don't want to go there.
By trying to virtue signal,
I'm
you're
just
showing
doing
your
a
racism.
show. I'm trying to do a show, and you're bringing up really bad stuff. There.
Sound like Biko now.
I do not.
Oh, Biko's got a video series or something up now.
Oh, we have to check it out.
Yeah, I think he's got a new episode coming out next week.
Always got to support. I know he watches us.
Oh, does he? Okay.
But I thought I'd say that. It sounded good.
Go watch his channel. I think it's Super Chevy Biko still. I don't know. Go to his Twitter. You can see it. Biko. Anyway, thanks for listening to the show. It's been a short one. I guess if you call 46 minutes short. It's been a blast. You can see us on Twitter at Super Chevy Bro.
That name. Go ahead.
At Super Chevy Bro. I'll copyright it this year, okay? Super Chevy Bro. You can see us on Instagram and Facebook at Super Chevy Bros. And of course, you can reach me at Travar P and Mom at
Rennie C. At
Rennie C.
Twitter B.
At Twitter. Okay.
Arriving.
On Twitter. Thanks for listening to the show. It's been a blast. Sound effects are coming back next week. Woo! We'll also have the live show. The show will be live next week. Also, thank you for anyone who watched the live stream I did last week of the toys. I opened up a... that's Mom hitting her wine glass, by the way.
Sound effects. That's Crystal, baby.
Thanks for watching the stream. If you came by last week, we did a toy stream on Thursday. I would do one, but this is kind of the day to do it. We're podcasting, so it'll be next week. I'll do another one. I'll open a few more boxes. Last time we had the Batman. I did a movie themed one, so we had the Batman, we had the multiverse, Doctor Strange. Next week, I think, I don't know the theme, but we'll open a few. I got a new box in that, right? So there's a whole box. Kaiju. We'll do like a kaiju themed
that is
stream.
Like a huge box.
It's about 4 feet tall, right? 4 foot tall box full of toys, and then on top of that is another box. So we'll do like a kaiju themed show. I'll show some of the buildings and stuff I have for the photos that no one's ever seen. I should post photos.
Can I wear the helmet?
Yeah, if you come to the show, you can wear the helmet the whole time.
Yay!
I'm actually gonna get the Blue Ranger helmet too.
All right.
Yeah, it looks good. I was thinking about getting. I like Power Rangers from when I was a kid. I still like him now.
That's the Red Ranger's hat.
That's not Red Ranger. That is Zed.
Who's that? Purple?
Zed?
Oh, that's Zed. Okay.
It's Zed.
I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna wear it. You shouldn't.
It's a pre-order, so it'll
we
be
were
bought
closing
later.
out.
Anyway, thanks for listening to the show. This has been the Super Chevy Brothers podcast
and
with Mom. We'll see you next week.
Bye.